So I'm a big proponent of listening, especially listening with your heart. And I talk about it a lot because it's something that I need to work on all the time. And I teach listening when I teach writing. I try to help writers listen to what the pieces that they're working on, what the piece wants. Listen to your writing. And when I talk to animal lovers, and sometimes those are the same people, it's like listen to your animals, listen with your heart. You may not hear words, but listen. So I'm teaching an animal communication class this last 2 weeks, last week and then again coming up this week. And the assignment between the first week and the second week was just to listen to animals or other natural beings, trees, whatever, and not to ask questions and be looking for answers, but just to listen, to just be in the presence of another being and be quiet and listen. And it should be so easy, shouldn't it? That our human man, we got to be doing stuff and thinking and looking for answers and carrying on. So one day I walked into the barn that I leased that my two horses live at, and there's a little barn kitty there who was left there, a feral cat, and we've become very close recently. It took quite a while for him to warm up to me, but we've recently, it's very sweet. And so this one day during that week assignment, I walked into the barn and he was waiting for me by the door in the daytime, which is unusual. I feed him at night, but not in the daytime because he catches mice and stuff. And so he was waiting for me and said hello, meow, 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 and I meow, 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 back, and I was just going to go forward and take care of my horses. Something said, no, here's an opportunity to just listen. And my horses weren't fussing at me to hurry up. They live outside. They were standing out. And I stopped and I just stood there and opened my heart and just stood. And when I did that, everything just slowed. Time just slowed down. My crazy brain of all the things I had to do that day slowed down. And Kitty Panthero, for the first time ever, rubbed against my leg. He'd been thinking about it. He'd actually touched me with his tail a few days prior. But when I stopped and really listened to his morning chatter, which before I really hadn't, I answered him quickly and would walk on. But when I stopped and listened, he started weaving in between my legs. And when he did that, my horses got really quiet. The whole barn, it's two horses, it's not huge, but everybody got quiet. And it was like the air got quiet. It's kind of hard to describe, but everything got peaceful because I had stopped for a moment and was listening. And it wasn't words, it was just the sweetness coming from this other being. And I stood there for a few minutes and then I told him, okay, sweetie, I have to go feed my ponies. And he kind of toddled off somewhere. So I just wanted to share that. Slowing down, man, it's something that I need to work on often. And so I'm grateful when I teach a class and I remind myself to do the things that I'm helping other people learn to do. So if you have an opportunity, stop and listen with your heart. I'm Pam Sorellis of Winged Horse Healing, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care.